My portfolio is valued at almost $105,000, and today I'm going to break that down by covering all my different account values like my TFSA and RRSP, and we'll also break down all the potential dividends I've received as well as any potential buys, sells, or deposits I've made over the past week. Welcome back everyone to another weekly portfolio update video. I hope you have all had a fantastic week. If this is your first time here, my name is Kevin at FinTrack Freedom. I'm a 25-year-old long-term investor, and this is my Canadian personal finance channel where my ultimate goal is to one day retire early off of my investments. This week, my entire portfolio is sitting at $104,751.26. Of that $104,000, I have $89,971.46 in my Wealthsimple trade account, and a majority of the remainder is in my Wealthsimple Cash account, earning me 5% interest, and in this account I have $14,973.78. I had a fair bit of movement in my accounts this week. We had 4 transfers and 1 deposit. Starting out with transfer number 1, it was $500 from my cash account into my FHSA. Yes, I did open the FHSA and I have funded it and I have started investing in it, which is awesome. And the next one was $500 from my cash into my TFSA, and then $650 from my Wealthsimple Cash to my RRSP, and $500 from my cash into my crypto account. And then lastly, we had a $2,000 deposit from my checking account into my Wealthsimple Cash account. If you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I had a pretty awesome week for dividends. First of all, I received a very large payment for my Wealthsimple Cash interest payment, and then I received a bunch of dividends from VFE and VOO. We'll get into that later on in this video. But in total, I earned $133.15 worth of dividends this week. Most of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. We only need about 300 more, so to help me reach my goal, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you enjoy my content. And it also doesn't hurt to hit that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. Let's see if we can get 50. Alright, so the TFSA this week is sitting at $34,013.62, and it was relatively flat this week. We're only up about $66 on the week, and checking out the last month, we're down 2%, and the 3-month, we are down 2% as well. In the TFSA this week, I had a $60 buy of VFV, a $25 buy of VDY, a $15 buy of VCE and VIU, and lastly, a $10 buy of V. And then usually I get paid out my dividends during the week, so it automatically reinvests it. I actually received this dividend of $18.47 worth of VFE today, which is Saturday, so it was not automatically reinvested for me. So I think on Tuesday, since it's a long weekend, it should automatically be purchased, and that will be in the next portfolio update video. If you're interested in using Wealthsimple, you can sign up using my link in the description or with the code on screen for your chance to receive between $5 all the way up to $3,000 when you open and fund your Wealthsimple account. Again, link in the description or that code on screen. Checking out our FHSA for the very first time, it's sitting at $502.74, and for some reason this is bugged. It says it's down 50%, but I can assure you we are not down 50%. We've only deposited $500 so far into this account. And checking out the trade logs for what we bought in the FHSA, we're keeping it really simple and relatively safe in this account because I am going to need the money in the relatively short term. So we just had a $500 buy of XEQT, and basically I'm going to be doing $500 every week into XEQT in my FHSA until my FHSA is maxed for the year, and then in 2024 we're probably just going to do the same thing. The RRSP is at $27,827.01, and just like the TFSA, relatively flat this week, only down about $3. Checking out the last month, down 1% and up 2% over the 3-month. And then in the RRSP this week, I had my $70 reoccurring buy of VOO and my $80 reoccurring buy of SCHD, as well as 2 dividends, one from VOO and one from VFV. VOO was just 77 cents because I just started the position, and the other one was $20.32 worth of VFV. And again, like I mentioned in the TFSA, this was not automatically reinvested yet. That should happen next week. The non-registered stock account is at $13,757.27 this week, and just like the other accounts, we're up 1% on the week or $73. Checking out the last month, we're down 3%, and on the 3-month, we are pretty much flat. In the non-registered account this week, we finally sold off our position of SCHD because the dividends were getting hit with withholding tax. So I'm only going to be buying SCHD in my RRSP going forward. So we had a sell-off of SCHD in the account worth about $588, and I reinvested that back into other stocks. So we had a $200 buy of VDY, $200 buy of VCE, $100 buy of VIU, and a $60 buy of V. And again, same thing with the dividend in this account of VFE worth $34.05. It was given to me on a Saturday, so it has not automatically been reinvested yet. The last account here, the crypto account, is sitting at $13,856.72, and we're up 2% on the week, up 6% over the last month. That's pretty good actually, and still down 5% on the 3-month. In the crypto account, I just had all my reoccurring buys as per usual. So our $40 buy of Bitcoin, $30 buy of Ethereum, and then $10 into Polygon Matic, Polkadot, and Chainlink. Popping into the portfolio tracking spreadsheet, we're sitting at $104,749.23. And my annual yield is glitched right now. This is at about $1,400 still. I just wanted to point that out for some reason. My spreadsheet seems to be broken today, which happens sometimes. But also, since it is a new month, I believe I recorded the last episode on the last day of September. So we now have a new bar on the charts for October. We had a little decrease month over month from September 1st to October 1st, even though we did have an increase in deposits. But overall, everything kind of was flat month over month, except for our crypto here. Like I mentioned last week, I'm just going to scroll down very slowly here. If you want to pause and check out my holdings within my accounts, you can go ahead and do so within this portion of the video. Also, here are my crypto holdings. So as I was saying earlier, yes, we have the FHSA open, funded, and we have started investing in it. And the stock of choice is going to be strictly XEQT in this account. I just figure it's a good low to medium risk ETF with a very broad range of stocks, so I think it fits this account very well for myself. I'm going to be doing $500 buys every single week into this account until it's at 8,000. I'm pretty sure I will be into the new year by that time, so I might just continue that in the new year until the account is maxed at 16,000, because if you didn't know, from the second that you open your FHSA, you can fund within that year up to $8,000, and then starting at the next calendar year, you can do another $8,000 until you hit the limit of $40,000 of max contribution room. And this contribution room actually does stack from the moment you open your account. So if you don't have this account open now and you plan on doing it in the future, it's not a bad idea to open it today, and so that your total allocation room continues to grow like your TFSA would, for example. It automatically keeps going up even if you're not contributing the full amount. We're only a week into October here, but the total amount of dividends for October in the TFSA is at $18.47. In the RRSP, it's sitting at $21.09. The non-registered account, it's at $34.05. And then $59.54 from the interest in my Wealthsimple Cash account. And I do believe we are going to be getting more dividends this month, so this should be a record-setting dividend month for myself, which is very, very exciting. And I was just about to wrap up this video. I completely forgot to mention this. The portfolio is sitting at record highs right now, almost $105,000. I do believe at one point on Friday, this was at over $105,000. And I should have some income coming in next week. So hopefully if the market stays up this upcoming week, we could see the account well above 105,000 in the next portfolio update video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this week's portfolio update video, everyone. Be sure to leave a like if you have made it this far. We're trying to reach 50 on this video. And if for some reason you are not subscribed with that bell icon hit, be sure to do so now to never miss a video in the future. And yeah, this has been FinTrack Freedom, and I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.